Hey, this is Danielle, and today I'm going to be talking about the put call ratio in addition to a potential short covering rally. So, check out this grid. This is going to be my market internals grid combined with a grid of 5 minute charts of the NASDAQ, Dow, S&P futures. I also have the Russell in here, crude and bonds. I don't really use these as much. Primarily, I pay attention to the NASDAQ and the S&P. However, of course, correlations are important in addition to just seeing, which index is the relative strength loser or winner on the day. Now, when you look at the left-hand side over here, you can see that I have the ticks, the vol spread, the put-call ratio, and the UVXY. When you're looking at the ticks, this is going to be really important because this is going to demonstrate buying and selling pressure on the day. So when you're looking at this, primarily I'm looking for ticks that are in extreme levels. So for example, up above plus 600 to plus 1,000 and down here, negative 600 to negative 1,000. That's going to be extreme selling down here and then extreme buying up here. Now, in the case of today, you can see that we had readings on both ends of the spectrum. We had extreme buying at the open. There was a moment where he had some extreme selling, but for the most part, everything was kind of in the middle of the range here. Now, if you look at the vol spread, there's something really interesting. This is a measure of volume in which direction it's going. In this case, you can see that it spiked towards the end of the day with buying pressure. That's a pretty good sign, especially because you can see this upward volume here with the upward trend. When I say upward volume, I mean the VZO, volume zone oscillators, shifting higher. So that means you have incoming volume. The blue dots on these charts on the candles indicate higher than average volume. So whenever you have that at the end of the day like that, you can get a gap up overnight. And the reason why that's so interesting is because of the put call ratio. So the put call ratio is extended and it's been extended for multiple trading days now. We've had 4 trading days with the put call ratio up at 1. And that was after having it up at that level for 4 more days before this little bit of short covering that we got. So we're in a situation where we've had a high put call ratio. Now, what is a high put call ratio? The high put call ratio is when we have the put calls above about, I would say, 0.9, maybe about 0.85 is when it's extended. Certainly up above 1 is very extended. And what that means is that there's a lot of people that are short in the market. And when a lot of people are short in the market and you have a situation where you have, the market closing kind of up at the highs on the day with high volume, you have a potential gap up the next day. And if you do get a gap up, that's where you can really get a short covering rally. Now, Henry was noting some bullish data that he had with the Stock Traders Almanac that was demonstrating, like right around here at the end of August, you can see some bullish moves going into the end of the month. So that's why I am looking for a potential short covering rally, especially if we can get up above 15,100. Now, if you look at the higher time frame charts, okay, like they don't look good. You've got the NASDAQ that's shifted into a bearish downtrend. We have moving average crosses. We've had the candles go from green to yellow to red. Your volume's below zero. The candles are below resistance. The daily chart does not look bullish, okay? Doesn't look bullish at all, but that's why everyone's short, right? So what that means is that, you could still potentially trade a shorter term move to the upside here, especially if there's a gap up. So in the instance that there's a gap up, what I would do is I would try to trade the relative strength tickers up into 15,400 or so. And those relative strength tickers are typically going to be semiconductors, Tesla, Microsoft. You can see that Tesla was already making a go of it, traded off of the lows at 215. You've broken through the 8 EMA, the 21 EMA. It's at the 34. Now it has a lower time frame 30-minute squeeze. Another one that could be good for a day trade. And, you know, it doesn't have to be a day trade. It could be like a 2-day trade. Another one that would be good for that would be Nvidia. Nvidia's already had the post earnings move, you know, went up, hit the target, pulled back, hit my downside target, which was 450, and now it's starting to go again. So this is another one. May be able to jump on the short covering rally. And then I also like Amazon decently as well. There's nothing in the way of major squeezes. You do have a 30-minute squeeze here. But remember, I'm not talking about, you know, hey, the NASDAQ is going to be repaired and we're going to be at new all-time highs. I'm saying we have a high put call ratio. We have a potential for a gap up. If there's a gap up and you start to see the ticks flying up at plus 800, plus 1,000, and they're sustained and they keep going, and we're seeing these mega cap names go, you know, which ones can you jump on? You know, you could probably trade Microsoft up into 330, maybe 333. But, you know, 330 probably with some high volume here. So, you know, here's the thing. It's all about your time frame. You know, longer term patterns for swing trades don't look promising for mega cap tech, especially going into September. But can you get a 1-day move, 2-day move, 3-day move, you know, up into resistance before it rolls? Sure. Of course you can. So if you have any questions, let me know. You know, looking for the short squeeze is, I don't know, for me, pretty fun thing to do. I tend to enjoy it quite a bit myself. I'm also trading a lot of earnings reports this week, so we'll see how those come along. But if you have any questions and you want to follow me or send me a question, send me, you know, whatever it is you're thinking about, go to my Twitter account at traderdanielle.com and let me know what it is, and I'll see if I can get back to you. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey traders, thanks for watching this video. If you want to make sure that you get all of our free trading content, make sure you hit subscribe, and also give us a like and comment down below. If you want to learn more about us, and if you want to join us for live trading in real markets with real money, make sure you go to simplertrading.com, where you can join us for more info. Thank you very much and have a great day.